Greetings fellow humans, it's Melinda the Good here. Today we're playing a game whose name I can't quite pronounce. My best guess would be Moirai. This game was recommended to me by my good friend Matterwellins. You should definitely check out her channel, I'll link it down in the description below. I've heard of a lot of people playing this game actually, but I've been pretty good at not spoiling it for myself. So I'm actually going into this completely blind. I have no idea what's going to happen. However, I did see in the Steam store that it was tagged as horror, and knowing Matterwellins, that is never a good sign. So far it looks pretty good though. It's got a bit of a Minecraft-esque feel with the graphics. So it doesn't seem... Oh, I can talk to the priest. My prayers go out to poor Julia. It's been a year since her husband has passed. She hasn't been seen all day. I imagine she is grieving. Do you mind visiting her at home? It's the house to the right as you leave town. That's a little bit sad. Let's talk to the little boy. Need to stay close to Mama, otherwise she'll worry that we've run off. Guess this is her mother. Did you hear about the boy? Julia lost her son in the cave shortly after her husband died. Poor Julia. I would never let my boys out of my sight. Okay, the little girl says, sometimes Daddy lets us pat the sheep on the head. They're so soft. Okay, so pretty normal. Can we go inside any of these houses? Very simple looking house. There's a picture on the shelf of a wife, husband, and young boy. I wonder where they are. It's really hard to tell with the pixels, but I don't think it's the family that we saw outside. And then looks like that's about it for interactions. Because I'm really bad at keeping track of where I've been. So we went to the house closest towards the little girl, and the house to the farm. Which house was Julia's? I forget. Oh, hello. My uncle and dad are out chopping wood to keep us warm in the winter. They should be home soon. So everything is pretty normal so far. Nothing scary. I guess it's too early to start hoping that Steam had it mistagged as horror. I heard there is gold in the cave, but I'm too scared to enter. They say there's a little boy that haunts over your shoulder. And I think this is the last house. It's actually kind of creepy that they're just sort of staring at you when you enter. It looks like a lovely day outside. You should head out to the farm if you get a chance. Spend some time with the animals. Well, okay, let's do that. They're always staring at me. So I think we went to every house, and I don't know if the first house I went to was Julia's or not. Julia is not home. Maybe she's out by the farm. If you could find her, that would be appreciated. Okay, so the first house we went to was Julia's, and she wasn't there. So now we're gonna find her at the farm. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Everything's going to be fine. Oh, I guess this is the farm. What does this say? To the cave. Did I miss the farm? Was there like an entrance into the farm? Oh, yes, there is. Oh, let's go pet the sheep. Aww. They each have different sounds. So we can't actually go inside the farm? Oh, we can't. The door is locked. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, let's go talk to the wood chopper. Maybe he has the key. picked up a lantern. My brother and I were chopping wood when we heard moans coming from the cave. My brother went in to investigate. He should have been back by now. I'm worried. Can you check on him? There's a lantern behind you on that stuff. Yeah, but I was trying to get inside the farm. Can I steal this? I really don't want to go inside your cave. Your brother's fine. He's, oh God. Hello, cave. Hey, you, come over here. Did my brother send you? Bless him. The moans are coming from further down. I'd go in, but my sight's no good. You should take this knife. Who knows, you may need it. Is there a way to even use the knife? This game didn't come with instructions. Hello, mouse. Button mashing a little because I don't want to go in there. I really don't. Oh, you know what? Let's go talk to the brother. He is, you know, he's fine. He's sitting in the cave like some Lolo. Oh, he's sitting down in there. How typical. He's always trying to get out of work. Yeah, see, he's an idiot. He's fine. Can I go inside the farm now? Okay, let's go inside the cave. He's still here, so maybe it's not too bad. Oh, does he say anything new to us? You can have my lantern. You know what? You can have my lantern. If you can't see, you can have my lantern. Oh, please don't be scary or weird or gross. I don't like how you can't really turn in this game. Hello? Hello? Oh God. Hello? You must be the farmer. You're covered in blood. The farmer approaches. Oh, why do you have blood on your overalls? Why do you have a knife? I heard moans. What have you done? These are all very good questions. Oh, I can attack them. Let's be civil. Let's not accuse him of anything. Let's just casually ask why he has blood on his overalls. An honest mercy killing to end suffering. Okay. Why do you have a knife? The man in front insisted I take it. Well, he did the same thing to me too, so I kind of understand that. Maybe, okay, since we're on friendly terms, let's ask about moans. Soothe a sad and world-weary soul. I'm imagining him saying all of this with absolutely no emotion whatsoever. Okay, so... Bye, Mr. Farmer. Do I want to go down there? Or do I want to go inside the farm and see if Julia's there? You know, I bet Julia is in there. Yeah, we should totally head back and find Julia. Oh God, what is that? Oh, it's a body. Oh, still alive. Please help me, I'm in a lot of pain. I came here to end my life. My name is Julia, and I want to see my child and husband in heaven. My husband was a miner in these caves. He spent days mining for gold, and then one day he found something. He found a golden nugget. I thought we could retire and be comfortable for the rest of our lives, but he didn't trust me. He buried the golden nugget to spite me. Then he disappeared. Everyone in town heard about our good fortune. They thought I was rich. I was so ashamed that I couldn't tell them the truth. One day, my son wandered into the cave. He wanted to find his daddy. He wanted to make everything better. But he never came out of the cave. I went to look for him, but I couldn't find him. Now it's too late. Now I have nobody. Will you help me? Will you help me end my life? That makes absolutely no sense to me right now. She killed herself because she couldn't find her son. No, I don't think we should mercy kill. I mean, it looks like the farmer tried to help her already. I'm gonna go get some help. Oh, sure, be angry at me. Sure, splurt blood at me, sure. Bleed on me. I imagine this is what paramedics have to go through every day. Let's get out of here. I don't remember the way back. Let's hope it's this way. It doesn't look like... Oh, hello. Okay, you don't have blood on your overalls. A farmer approaches. What? Why do you have blood on your overalls? And now I have to type. A woman needs help back there. Because I can't remember what the exact wording. He said something about mercy killing, but I do not remember the exact wording. And I feel like the game will punish me for not remembering. So I'm just going to try to go with the most PC, helpful statement there is. Why do I have a knife? The man in the front of the cave made me take it. I heard moans. What have I done? Julia needs help. She is hurt. Let me see what will happen to you. And that is where the story shall end, at least for now. It is up to the next player of this game to choose your fate, just as you chose for the previous player. What? Enter my first name. Well, that was actually really interesting. So I somehow chose the fate of the player before me, and the player after me will need to determine my fate. And I'm actually pretty curious what will happen. I was completely not expecting that. The mood, the atmosphere seemed actually really good. Like, it's got that suspense for good horror games. But the ending, I was completely not expecting that. I was expecting some sort of conclusion. So Julia's down in the cave, being repeatedly stabbed or helped by farmers who just keep going in and out of the cave. And she never gets saved. She never gets out, and none of the townsmen ever find out what happens to her. Meanwhile, the woodcutter's brother has an infinite supply of knives. I think this is a really good, interesting game concept. I'm really curious to find out what happened to my playthrough, what the next player chose. Now, they made me submit my email information, so hopefully I get an email soon to see what happens. So I got an email from the game a couple of hours later. This is basically what it says. As you left the cave, you were confronted by a farmer called Yoshi. They asked you 3 questions. The first question that was asked was, why do you have blood on your overalls? To which you responded, a woman needs help back there, which is what we said. The second question that was asked was, why do you have a knife? To which we responded, the man in the front of the cave made me take it. The third question that was asked was, I heard moans, what have you done? To which you responded, Julie needs help, she is hurt. After hearing your answers, Yoshi decided to let you pass. This seems appropriate as you let the previous farmer, Clawist, walk past despite being covered in blood. And that draws an end to your involvement in this story. Thank you for playing. So that's the end. We didn't get killed by Yoshi. He let us live, which is good. We didn't die. Clawist was so close to dying because he looked really sketchy with his talk about mercy killing and everything. The only reason why he lived, the only reason why I didn't attack him was because I was more afraid of him than I thought he was afraid of me. However, I am very curious what Yoshi chose. Clawist, I think, from given his answers to the questions, seemed like he killed Julie with all the mercy killing talk. So it was a little bit obvious, but the email doesn't tell you outright. And I'm curious what Yoshi chose to do with Julie, because I know my answers, similar to Clawist, was leaning in a very biased direction. Because I wasn't comfortable killing Julie. She was still alive, and my first nature, my personal preference would have been to try to help her, to get her the medical attention that she needed. So I'm curious if my answers affected Yoshi at all. Another thing was, while I do like this idea, this concept, I feel like it could have been fleshed out a little bit more if there was a stronger story to support it. They had a really good atmosphere and mood going, like the village was very creepy, the kid talking about seeing a ghost. I feel like they could have built up on that a little bit more, and then have this question at the end be a little bit more story related. The question of whether to mercy kill Julia or help her is more of a morality question. It doesn't really have much to do with the story at all. And I felt like if they just developed the story a little bit more, this game could have been even better. Overall, I thought this game was really good. So thank you, Yoshi, for sparing our lives. Thank you, Matterwellens, for recommending this game to me. And thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video.